Ever notice how you can scroll through social media or play video games for hours without even blinking, but studying for 30 minutes feels like torture? Or how building your side hustle for just an hour seems like a huge task? You're not lazy, it's your brain working against you. Even though we know that studying, exercising, or working on meaningful goals is better for us long term, we still choose Netflix, games, or Instagram. Why? Because one feels easy and fun. The other? Hard and kind of boring. But here's the kicker: some people manage to consistently work out, study, or grow businesses without much struggle. What's their secret? It all comes down to one powerful brain chemical, dopamine. People often call dopamine the pleasure molecule, but that's not quite right. It's actually the motivation molecule. It's what makes us want things. Without dopamine, we'd have no drive to do anything. Scientists tested this with rats. They wired their brains so every time a rat pulled a lever, it got a hit of dopamine. The result? The rats pulled that lever endlessly, no eating, no sleeping, just dopamine. Then they blocked the dopamine. The rats didn't even bother to get up for food or water. They weren't dead, they just didn't care. Unless food was put right in their mouths, they wouldn't eat. That's how essential dopamine is to motivation. Now, humans aren't rats, but our brains work in a similar way. When we expect a reward, dopamine is released. That's why social media, games, junk food, and other quick hits keep us hooked. They flood our brains with dopamine. Your brain doesn't even care if it's bad for you, it just wants more. Over time, this constant flood creates tolerance. Your brain adapts. It downregulates dopamine receptors. Suddenly, regular activities like reading, studying, or exercising feel boring. They don't release enough dopamine to spark motivation. And high dopamine behaviors become your new normal. This is why you might feel like you're stuck in a rut. You're not unmotivated, you're overstimulated. So how do you fix it? Dopamine detox. It's exactly what it sounds like. You take a break from all the high dopamine activities, social media, video games, junk food, even music, and just be. Go for a walk, meditate, write, reflect, sit with your thoughts. Yes, it will feel boring at first. That's the point. When you cut out those high dopamine spikes, your brain slowly resets. You start finding joy and motivation in the boring things again. Reading, thinking, creating, working out. If a full-day detox feels too intense, start small. Pick one high dopamine habit, like checking your phone or eating junk food, and cut it out for one day a week. Just that. You'll be surprised how quickly your brain starts craving healthier things when it's not constantly distracted. You can also try retraining your dopamine. Use high dopamine rewards after you do something challenging. For example, if you spend an hour studying, reward yourself with 15 minutes of your favorite game or show, but only after the work is done. Over time, your brain starts associating dopamine with productivity. Personally, I do this all the time. I track my low dopamine work cleaning, reading, practicing piano, and only indulge in fun stuff after it's complete. It keeps me focused, balanced, and motivated. Here's the bottom line: if you're struggling with motivation, your brain might just be overstimulated. Try a dopamine detox. Let your brain recover. Get comfortable with boredom. That's when the magic happens, because suddenly, the hard stuff doesn't feel so hard anymore. We're all dopamine addicts in some way. But you get to choose your fix. Will it be distractions? Or the drive to build something real? The choice is yours.